So class 7th we ended somewhere in complex permanent tissues. Okay, it said these are formed of both living and dead cells, and these cells work together to perform a specific function, and xylem and phloem are the two main complex tissue found in plants. Okay, now we will move toward the animal tissue. So animal tissues are classified into following category, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Now epithelial tissues, so epithelial tissue, these are the simplest tissues, and it is the protective tissues of the animal body. The cells of these tissues are tightly packed and it form a continuous sheet. Indeed, cells of epithelial contain very little or no intercellular matrix. It covers most organs and cavities within the bodies. Functions of epithelial tissues are like the cells of body surface form the outer layer of the skin. The cells protect the underlying cells from drying, injuries, chemical effect. They also protect the body from viral and bacterial infection. Second function is inside the body, epithelial cells form lining of mouth, alimentary canal, and protect these organs. Third function is epithelial tissue help in absorption of water and nutrients. Fourth function is epithelial tissue help in elimination of waste product, okay, etc. Now epithelial tissues are different types, okay, like squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, ciliated epithelial tissue, and granular epithelial tissues. Okay, now we will talk about the connective tissues. So connective tissues are specialized to connect and anchor various body organs. Okay, as such it connect bone to each other, muscles to bones, and bind tissues and give support to various parts of body by forming packaging around organ so that they do not get displaced by body movements. The main function of connective tissue is binding, supporting, and packaging together different organs. Okay, now types of connective tissues. So it is the most abundant types of connective tissue. It holds various tissue together in an organs, and it has following types. So this is alveolar tissue, adipose tissue, tendons, and ligaments. So alveolar tissue, it is the basic and most widely distributed connective tissues. Whereas adipose tissues, it is a fat storing connective tissues. Tendons, they contain matrix that is made up of white fibers, and ligaments, they contain matrix that is numerously closely packed yellow fiber. Okay, this is about this. Now the supporting connective tissues. So supportive connective tissue, it is comprised of bones and cartilage. Okay, and these form the supporting framework of the bodies. Bones, these are hard mineralized connective tissues. Okay, and it is form of inorganic salts of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Okay, whereas cartilage, so cartilage is present at the end of the bones, and they are made up of chondroblast cells. Okay, chondroblast cells. Some chondroblast cells are trapped in the matrix of cartilage. Okay, now about the fluid connective tissues. So blood and lymph, these are the fluid connective tissues, and they transport nutrients, oxygen, vitamins, and hormones to the cells and remove nitrogenous waste, carbon dioxide, and other excretory products from cells. Okay, now blood, you know very well, it is red fluid connective tissues. It is of red color, and blood form the plasma and blood cells. Okay, blood, they contain some they perform some function, and they transport and distribute different nutrients to the body, to the different body parts. Okay, lymph, it is a straw color fluid, and it does not contain red blood cells. Okay, now muscular tissue. So muscular tissue is the contractile tissues, and it is associated with the movements of body parts and locomotion of the individuals. Okay, now muscle tissues. The muscle tissues are three types. These are striated muscles, unstriated muscles, and cardiac muscles. Okay, striated muscles, unstriated muscles, cardiac muscles. So striated muscles, they are present in organs such as face, necks and limbs, and their function is like they are responsible for locomotion. Where are unstraighted muscles, these are found in the walls of hollow and tubular organs such as esophagus, stomach, intestine and blood vessels, and they are responsible for the involuntary actions in our body such as breathing and peristaltic. Involuntary action means those actions which are not under our control, and voluntary actions means those actions which are under our control. Okay, so cardiac muscles, these are these are found in the walls of heart. Okay, and their function is they pump blood from heart into the blood vessels. So this is about this chapter, and we will move, please side by side do the exercise also, and we will move towards the next chapter in next video. Okay.